Okay, this is game 3 of my match against Lemonspawn, Division D2. So far, we've each won the game where we were first player. They won theirs quite a bit more handily than I won mine. I thought it was close all the way to the very end. It was exciting. So, see, the Kingdom Fairy, very powerful. Where you put it, I don't know. Maybe you put it on Advisor. And with Snowy Village, claim that you can get 2 advisors every turn. You get Baron too. Even something like Fairy Advisor Baron as an open doesn't seem crazy. Advisor's downside is bad. It's the Fairy Trading Post. Okay, forget everything I said and pretend that I thought that was a good idea too. I don't think my opening in the abstract was bad, but certainly what they're doing is better. I'm never going to get a Baron now. They got a Caravan. Do I like the Caravan better than the Advisor? I think I like the first Caravan better than the Advisor. My next hand, I'm probably going to have 3 or 4. I have 2 estates and 3 or 4 there. Probably get myself a Snowy Village. That seems too early until I've ferried. The question is, do I just want to ferry Advisor right now and buy one next turn? Buy a Snowy Village next turn and then claim I can start buying 2 a turn after that? Or do I want to buy like Caravan Guard next turn, ferry Advisor? I don't really want caravans, I think, is the thing. So I could just go straight to an Advisor, or I think I'm going to do the thing I said, which is ferry on Advisor now. Buy a Snowy Village, and hopefully start double Advisoring. And the downside of the Snowy Village doesn't bother me that much, because I'm going to be drawing a lot with Advisors and play all my... should be able to draw through the deck and then play my terminals at the end. What one might ask, are my terminals? Rogue is certainly a consideration. It's quite nice that they hit 5 to buy a Rogue. Not super easy to do when you open Trading Post, is it? Yeah, it's not super easy to do when you open Trading Post. Nothing. But I'm gonna go in for the Rogue as well to counteract what they're doing. So I'm guaranteed to draw a copper here. They've got 2 trashes in. I've got 2 trashes in. I'm really interested by that. They've added a Rogue and a Rabble. Okay, and they've just now added a Snowy Village. I'm willing to buy another Rogue, so I will exile that. Certainly, I will trash that, I guess. Maybe they gain it back. Sorry, exile. I screwed up. That should have been a Snowy Village. That should have been a Snowy Village I discarded there. Wait, should it? I'm gonna actually undo. Thank them for giving me that late undo. It may have screwed up their thought process somewhat, having to wait that amount of time. The nasty thing is I have 5 now. So I have 2 advisors down there, which is nice. I'm gonna draw through. So I think I'm gonna get a second Rogue. No, I really want to be buying stuff, so I think I guess it didn't matter. Whatever I did, I could have undone it. Trivially. It's quite sad that I bottom decked an Advisor. Not like game losing sad, but quite sad. Somehow they're going to be even on the Advisor stuff now, even after I was ahead on it. Yeah, they misclicked that 100%. We'll see what they do here. I could go either way. Probably the Snowy. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about that. So I think I'm just going to go double Advisor now and get the Advisor stack going. It's really hard to get the Rabble into play without it being near the top. So the draw is going to be a little bit tough. So I'm going to go double Advisor. Yeah, so I'm gonna discard the Rabble here. I'm going to discard the Snowy. And they're not going to be able to play both of their rogues this turn. Maybe in a deck with as many terminals as they have, you play with 2 Snowies. That guarantees that you find one. I guess that's reasonable. It guarantees that you find one always. I'm in a spot where I have more money than cards, so like I kind of need to buy another Snowy and a Rogue this turn. Knowing that I'm underplaying and use a second Snowy Village as a terminal that's just +1 buy, but also knowing that 2 copies means I'm definitely going to get 1 out of it. We'll see what they do here. I have 4 advisors, so I'm going to draw a deck. They should deny the Snowy Village, knowing that. Probably. I can also pick up Caravan here. Advisor. Yes, this is the issue with what they did. Is now I play Snowy. Draw everything. And again, I just keep trashing. So I'm kind of good on my terminals, so I can get another Snowy and another Advisor, I guess. That takes me 1 more money. Another Snowy, another Advisor. So my terminals will be Snowy Village. My terminals will be Snowy Village and Snowy Village Rogue, and I've got 1 more spot for something. 2 more spots for something. Could be a second Rogue. It has been the trading post, but once I'm out of coppers, that will stop. Oof. This isn't actually terrible. I'm going to play through these just to cycle through my deck. And then play the Rogue to gain a silver. Sorry about that. The top card of the deck is something. Probably a silver. I don't really want to gain more silvers, do I? I guess I do. What am I going to buy here? I'm going to buy Advisor, Caravan. Advisor, Secret Passage. Secret Passage seems pretty nice as just kind of a general blocker. But I'm going to not. Advisor, Secret Passage. Secret Passage is nice because I need some cantrips in my deck. Because the Advisor, they'll always discard my best card. So until you draw a whole deck with them. They've got 2 Snowies, right? So discard the Rabble. So they'll always discard the best cards of your deck. So I wait till I get near the bottom of the deck or trigger a shuffle, then I can play the Secret Passage. So yeah, that's the thing. They gain that extra silver, which I'm not that concerned about. I feel like I've got better draw in my deck. I do need to add some caravans, certainly. I could even potentially ferry caravan, buy province, something like that next turn. I feel decently good about it. They notably didn't draw a deck, although they didn't even need to play their Rabble, so we'll see. One of the problems with the Rogue stuff is if it hits a silver, I'm pretty sanguine about it at this point, now that we both have quite a few silvers in the deck. So the attack is not doing much, and maybe you'd be better served by having rogues in that deck. I could also believe potentially in buying... yes, they're going in and they draw now. I could potentially believe in buying some duplicates at some point, but with Ferry, Caravan, we'll see. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be overdrawing by quite a bit here, in which case I will buy a duplicate, which will let me duplicate a Caravan once and then a Duchy once or twice, potentially. I may even have enough money, like I may even have 12 and be able to buy both. Definitely play this first. top deck a Snowy Village. Oh, man, where are all my advisors? So this is 3 buys. I'll play the Rogue. That's nice. It hits something they're going to have to gain back. I'm going to have 10 here. Do I have a whole bunch of advisors right at the top of my deck? So I can ferry, caravan, buy a caravan. I just want to buy a second caravan here. I want to go for the duplicate. I think I'm going to go for the duplicate now, knowing I have a huge stack of advisors at the top of this hand. Discard the caravan now. I think I had 2 pretty unlucky turns there in a row, and where I was ahead 2 turns ago. The fact that all my advisors were at the bottom of my deck, or didn't come in pairs, even though I have 6 of them, was pretty unlucky. That being said, they are doing some good stuff here. They've been able to draw a deck without using all their advisors. They're going to be able to play their Rogue and gain back a Snowy Village. That hurts. They only have 2 buys this turn. 3 gains with the duplicate, which they didn't play. Interesting. I should be able to easily draw a deck here and gain a couple of caravans. I do need to watch out for... they have a duplicate and 2 Snowy Villages, so they have 4 gains. And again, I just play advisors first always. They may deny Secret Passage, which is fine if Secret Passage ends up as the bottom card of my deck. I'm not going to worry. Assume they're going to deny... weird. Not quite sure what they should deny there. I can even consider, with Secret Passage, top decking. I screwed that up. I should have played that last. Yeah, it was definitely a screw up. I could play Snowy, play Rogue. So I'm going to play Snowy. I should have played the Caravan first, but I wasn't actually going to play this duplicate. Okay, so next turn will probably be pretty good. I have 7 advisors, so I should find a couple. I consider doing something like duplicate. 1 duplicate. Why would I buy a duplicate? The idea is it gives me pile pressure. On what pile? Potentially the Snowy Villages. I have 4 gains. Lemonspawn has 4 gains. So they can gain 4 cards in a turn. I can gain 4 cards in a turn. If I buy the duplicate, I can gain 5 cards. Which is quite nice. So I can gain 3 caravans and a duplicate. And that gives me some significant pressure on the piles. They have 3 more money than me, which is nothing to scoff at. They can buy more provinces, but I can potentially duplicate duchies with the extra duplicate. It kind of forces them to green early than they might want to. They've got 13 money, so they can do like province duchy with the duplicate. I can't. Can also consider getting another rogue. I think I'm going to go for the reliability line this turn. Gain a bunch of caravans. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and province here. Province is not the greatest card for my deck, but going to deny the duplicate, I guess. Deny the rabble or the duplicate? I'll deny the rabble. It's the card they most need to be able to draw a deck. Here I will deny the Snowy Village because I saw the other one in the discard pile and they haven't shuffled. Here I'll discard the caravan. They may have a caravan in there, but they've got a bunch of really good cards in the shuffle. And they don't have, if they don't find their Snowy Village, it's 50-50, I guess, that was in those top 2 cards. The fact that they haven't played it yet indicates to me that they're thinking about a rogue or a duplicate. And then again, they've been thinking for 10 seconds, so they may have it in hand and are just thinking about how to play out the turn, knowing that the rest of the deck is another Snowy Village and 2 rabbles. So something I can do now is just take extra caravans. They cannot take them as easily, I guess. Again, we both have 4 gains, so they can take the last 2 caravans. Then next turn, I will probably, they can get like a province and 2 caravans. They have the duplicate in hand. Trading post. What are they trashing? I am confused. What are they trashing? Silvers? Just to block my rogue? I don't have to play the rogue if I don't want to. I can. I don't have to. I mean, I think I will because I have so much draw. I'm happy to have extra silvers in the deck. Wow. Wow. That was just so they could get to province? I am befuddled. I think they're always denying the caravans here. Problem is, I have lots more good stuff. And yeah, I'm just quite likely to hit double advisor many of these turns. Ooh, okay. So, Snowy Village, Caravan. So I have good stuff down there, so I don't think I need to draw it. The question is, so I'm always playing duplicate. I'm always going to play rogue and gain a duplicate. Yeah, so and then I'll play a Snowy Village just for the buy. Do I need to buy? I'm going to get province, caravan. I can do that with the buy. I'm going to play Snowy, duplicate, rogue, and a duplicate. And hero by province and 2 caravans. And they cannot win the game next turn. And I've got the duplicate on the mat. And I think the bottom 2 cards there were both advisors. It was kind of annoying to draw the Secret Passage dead, but I knew it was 2 advisors in Secret Passage. Maybe if I thought about it more, I would have kept the Secret Passage on top and played the duplicate. It's kind of the nice thing about that advisor stack, as I got it to work, was that I was able to, they kept discarding advisors, and then when I triggered a shuffle, it's a really, really good shuffle, guaranteeing me good cards. Their Rabble's not going to do much, although reveals 3 nice cards. That would have been a nice draw, but I have 2 provinces in the deck, and advisors will make pretty quick work of those. And I'm coming in drawing 2, which is nice, and I have a lot more caravans in there. So if advisor reveals 3 cards, all of which draw a card, then the net effect is like a lab. Is actually, yeah, the net effect is like a smithy, a non-terminal smithy. Most of the time, an advisor is like a lab that doesn't do very good because it doesn't draw your best card. So they're limited to 3 gains here. I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, it does matter. I should discard the silver always because they have no draws left. So they can buy province here, but that's it. They're limited. I can continue to buy provinces. Secret passages. We'll see if they buy another thing. They can't even get a duplicate. I can get my duplicate down. I can buy another province. There's stuff in the trash, so the rogue's not ever going to hit. So play that. It's kind of bad form. It normally would be bad. It would normally be bad to do that after I saw another one, but obviously they're not. They're not. So I guess I have to play the Snowy. Caravan's nice. I will play one more advisor because that triggers a terrible shuffle for me. Which should be mostly the stuff they discarded, which is advisors, secret passages, and so on. There's a rogue and a silver in the trash. They bought a menagerie. That's quite interesting. Menageries are kind of bland safeguards. I can just buy at my pleasing. I think that's a duplicate. So I feel like I'm in just great shape here. Gain a silver. Don't want to duplicate it. And actions 12. So I'm just safe buying a province, right? They've got 12 money. They can get up to 14 money. Buy a province. Yeah, just kind of buy a menagerie. Don't leave the duplicate down for safety. Draw 3 at the start of my turn. At some point, gain 3 duchies in the turn. Maybe even this turn. So that's definitely discard the advisor. You want to play the Snowy Villages late in the turn. Yeah, they only drew 1 there, right? That was the caravans that they drew the cards with. The Rebel revealed... No, that was a good turn. That was less than average goodness for my 3 cards, I think. So they can play a rogue to gain a rogue and potentially draw it and play it. Trashing one of my cards. Potentially even that can happen to Duchy. With Rabble, actually, that's decently likely to happen. So they're going to go Province Duchy. Okay, well, let's start with the Caravan. I basically have to get to Province Duchy here. Where are my advisors at? Discard a province. Put it on the bottom, I guess. I should have... Okay, that's 2 silvers. So I can play one of these advisors. They should deny the caravan now. So down in the bottom, I have an advisor down there. I want to play the caravan. It's in the trash. Oh, rogue. I want to play the duplicate. So I'm just going to buy 3 duchies here, I think. 4 duchies? Man, I did not get to province, double duchy. So I can buy 3 duchies here. Play the rogue to gain a rogue. Is that worthwhile? I don't think it is. So I'm gaining 3 duchies and menagerie. Playing the rogue lets me gain 4 duchies, which seems pretty strong, but it makes it tougher for me to get to province. And it makes it somewhat likely they can hit me with a rogue attack and kill a duchy. And they'll know that they can do that because they have the... they'll know that they can do that because they have the duchy on top. So I'm going to end actions here and gain 3 duchies and a menagerie and not feel great about it. Although this is quite nice. I'm almost guaranteed to province here. They can at best province duchy. So they can't province duchy, so they can just double duchy this turn is the best they can do. If they draw cleanly, they could potentially trash a duchy of mine, I guess. And then province duchy, and a duchy would be a tie. Again, I would certainly take a tie in this kind of match situation against the higher rated player when it's their first player. So I'd be okay with that. Obviously, prefer to win always. So there's the top deck of a duchy. So they're not going to be able to draw around and gain and play the rogue. So I was worried about that for no reason. They've added a bunch of green cards to their deck, and they even just lost a gold there. So I'm pretty much, I think, guaranteed a win here. Unless I'm missing something. Single duchy. Single duchy feels bad, because the most they can do, again, is if they can draw around, gain and play a rogue, they have to play it's almost all their terminal actions, though. They'd have to play a Snowy Village, play a rogue, play a draw card to draw the rogue, play the rogue. Seems tough. They got a duchy, okay. So start with the advisor. Play the caravan. Play the menagerie. Play the snowy. Play the duplicate. So I can just buy 3 duchies here and claim that they can't gain 2 provinces before I can. Or I can buy a province and a state. So province estate loses. I can buy a province and 2 estates, I guess. That puts me at 34, 35. I can just buy a province and 1 estate. That seems fine. For them to get to 10, they would have to gain and play the rogue, trashing a duchy. Which I don't think is possible. Or I can just triple duchy. And then they basically have no way to win. I think that's the way to go. Oh, that was 3 piles. God, I'm an idiot. Oh. Okay. So, that was me being dumb. I didn't notice the 3rd pile, but I don't know. I don't know what happened there. It was a good game. I'll see you in game 4.